Sundays in our house mean that it's time to meal prep for the week. With my husband and I both tracking our macros, we need to make sure that our meals are ready to go at the start of the week. For my husband's lunches, I made him this Chipotle chicken fried rice. These bowls have 50 grams of protein in each one, and I wish I got my husband's reaction when he saw them. Once I finished his lunch, it was time to move on to prepping his breakfast for the week. I always prep him overnight oats because they're super macro friendly and a good grab and go option, but this week I switched up the flavor. Instead of doing the raspberry chocolate chip, I decided to do a strawberry shortcake. And I'm kind of jealous that I didn't make any for myself. For me and my 1-year-old, I decided to keep things simple this week. I just did a quick ground beef and vegetable stir fry. The sauce in this is so good, and then we'll just eat this over rice. And then you guys already know that Meal Prep Sunday is not complete without homemade bread. Save this video for some meal prep ideas and follow me for some more recipes. Here is everything I cook for my husband and I for $115. I've been trying to section my groceries out so I know exactly what ingredients to use, and it's been a lot more helpful just because I do cook so many meals. For my new recipe book, I wanted to make this artichoke soup. Actually turned out so good, and I thought coconut rice sounded so fluffy, so I wanted to try that out. My husband has been craving crunch wraps, but we are not going to Taco Bell, so I decided to make this at home, and it actually turned out really crispy. Then I made some staple meats, of course, like chicken and salmon. And I've been so obsessed with Auntie Reina's. They have a garlic mayo that I added sriracha and chili oil to. It turned out so good to pair with my salmon.
Basically the king of meal prep at this point. Here's my high protein nutritious meal prep this week of the 16-year-old teenager. I never want to hear anybody say eating healthy or meal prepping is too time consuming or costs too much money, because this week's meal prep took me an hour at max and costed me at most $30, and that's for the whole week. I love creating my own sauces, sourced from only natural ingredients and that are high protein. Most sauces make food taste really good, but are also very high in saturated fat and are sourced from horrible ingredients. On the menu this week was some Mexican rice, along with some chicken breast, sweet corn, black beans, and my healthy sauce. For snacks, I went for some organic strawberries and cut up apple slices.
How do I keep a toddler and a 10-month-old fed all week without losing my mind? Meal prep every single week. If you're new here, hi, I'm Holly. I'm a 31-year-old mum of 2, and every week I share exactly what I batch cook for my toddler and baby so you don't have to stress about what to feed yours. And the best part, it's all low-effort meal prep that actually works. You'll probably want to save this one too because all the recipes are linked in my bio. We started off strong with avocado and chocolate chip muffins. They're freezer-friendly, packed full of healthy fats, refined sugar-free, and in my opinion, the perfect toddler snack. Next up was chia pudding with a twist. Gut-friendly, quick to prep, and work as both a baby breakfast and toddler snack. After that was nutrient-rich egg cups. They're high in protein, loaded with veg, and perfect for grab-and-go lunches, baby-led weaning style, and for fussy toddlers. Next up was hidden veg chicken patties. And let me tell you, these are so good. They're baby-led weaning friendly, freezer stash ready, and an easy toddler dinner. And last, but certainly not least, healthier LCM-style bars. They come together using whole foods, no preservatives, and really are the perfect lunchbox snack. This is the low-effort meal prep that keeps the rest of our week running smoothly. Which would your little one go for first?
Hello everyone, come with me to make my weekly meal prep as a medical student. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I love cooking and I love prepping my meals ahead of time. This way I can ensure my diet is high in proteins, fruits, veggies, and fiber, and I also save a lot of money. This week I made some chicken salad. I mixed together all the ingredients. If you guys want to go back and screenshot, I will eat this with toast or crackers or even as a side. I was also craving a veggie packed salad, so I made this cucumber corn bell pepper salad mix. It was so fresh and packed with so much flavor. Both dishes are so healthy for you and they're so quick to assemble. I usually do rice, ground turkey, sweet potato, avocado, and cottage cheese, but I eat that meal pretty much every week, so I wanted to switch things up. Then I cut up and prepped some fruit, and I cleaned my workstation. Always clean your workstation. And then I diced up and seasoned some sweet potato with cinnamon, garlic salt, and hot honey. Tossed it in the oven at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. And yeah, those are some of my meals. Let me know if you guys like this style video, and I'll keep sharing my meals. Love you guys, bye.
Meal prep breakfast, a snack, and dinner with me. Today I'm making 2 Cobb salads for the week, one for me and one for my fiance. I'm trying to get him to eat healthier. I added tomatoes, avocados, hard-boiled eggs, romaine lettuce, Parmesan cheese, and ham. We got to get that protein in. I didn't add any dressing to these jars because we both like different dressings, so we'll add these in when we eat them later this week. Next, I'm making a fruit jar. These particular fruits are not very messy to eat, so I tend to stick with these. There's my fiance interrupting my video.
I use grapes, mangoes, pineapple, and mandarin oranges. And these are super helpful because at least once a day, I have a craving for something sweet. Next, I'm making some overnight oats. After adding in the oats, I added in yogurt, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, honey, and I use almond milk. I mixed it in. I topped it off with blueberries. Now, these portions are not small because I like to eat. And in the words of Nicki Minaj, you can tell I ain't missing no meals. Remember, summer bodies were made in the winter. Get on your Zoom.
Here's everything that I meal prep for my family this week. As you all know, my husband and I track macros, and it just helps so much to have our meals ready to go at the beginning of the week. For my husband's lunches, I made these Fiesta potato bowls. These turned out so good, and each bowl has 50 grams of protein. I honestly might make these for myself next week. After I finished making his lunch, I moved on to making his breakfast for the week. I've been making him overnight oats for breakfast for literally the past year. I always try to switch up the flavor for him, and this week I made him blueberry cobbler overnight oats. He loves blueberries so much, so I know he's absolutely gonna love these. His mornings are really fast-paced, so these are such a good grab-and-go option. Plus, they keep him full until lunch, which is huge. Moving on to what I prep for my daughter and I made us this crock-pot shredded beef. When I tell you our 1-year-old loses her mind over this, she throws it down. I also made us mashed potatoes so that we could put the beef over the mashed potatoes. It's really good. And you guys know a meal prep Sunday is not complete without homemade bread. I make 2 loaves for my family at the start of every week, and honestly, it's my favorite part about meal prep. That's everything that I made for us this week. Save this video and follow me for some more meal prep ideas. Meal prep Sunday is a non-negotiable in this house. My husband and I both track our macros, and with the weeks being so go, we need our meals prepped and ready. This week I based my husband's meal prep around this cilantro lime dressing from Primal Kitchen. We're both literally obsessed with this and put it on everything, and these came out so good. I actually wish that I made these for myself this week. I also prep him breakfast for every day too. He's so busy in the morning, and these overnight oats are a good grab and go option. They're really high in protein and keep him full for a long time, so they're perfect for his busy days at work. Now it was time to move on to me and my daughter's meal prep. I made us turkey burgers, and I also sauteed some vegetables for us too. We both love this meal, so I'm definitely looking forward to this week. My favorite part of meal prepping on Sundays is making homemade bread. It makes our house smell amazing, and I just love having bread where I know what the ingredients are, I know where it came from, all that. But that's about everything that we're having this week. Save this video and follow me for some more meal ideas. Here's everything that I meal prep for my family this week. Starting out with my husband's lunches, I made him these hot honey chicken bowls. I could have eaten all this chicken myself, it's seriously so good. But I made fresh corn salsa and cilantro lime rice to go with it. You guys, this was to die for, and the macros are so good. For my toddler and I made this chicken enchilada bake. Our toddler loses her mind for anything Mexican, so I know that she's absolutely going to love this. And you guys already know for my husband's breakfast, he gets overnight oats. Strawberry shortcake overnight oats were requested again, so that is what I made him. These fit his macros and his schedule so easily, that's why they're always in rotation for us. You guys already know, say it with me, meal prep Sunday is not complete without homemade bread. And I was really proud of this loaf. Save this video so that you have some inspiration to add to your rotation, and follow me for some more meal prep ideas.